What up, what up? It's your girl Free coming at you guys with another exclusive vlog. I'm in the lovely city of Los Angeles and I'm here sitting with TommyGunz.
TommyGunz.
Say what's up to the people.
And that 16 management. They know what's cracking. They know the fly baby mama's waiting for me. Nah, we about to fuck this shit up. Shout out to Baco. They showing love, dog. Straight up, shout out to Bakersfield.
Right, shout out to Bakersfield, my city, born and raised. You already know what the deal is. All right, so give the people a little bit of background of like who you are, where you're from, like the whole 411 about you.
All right, basically I'm from, I want to say exactly the middle of California, like, cause if I drive an hour south, I'm gonna hit Bakersfield. If I drive an hour north, I'm gonna hit Fresno. So I'm literally in the middle. Like, those are the, whenever I introduce myself to people, I'd be like, oh, I'm close to Bakersfield or I'm close to Fresno. Because if I say Pixley, they're going to be like, what is that, you know?
Right.
That's the biggest cities that I can name around me because I'm not from a city, I'm from a town.
Okay.
I try to make that clear. I'm a small town boy. I'm from a town, like, countryed out, you know?
Right. So the town you're from is Central Valley?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I know the town I'm from is Pixley, but I'm saying the Central Valley is all of us. Bakersfield, Central Valley too.
Okay. Okay, so Pixley's where you from?
Yeah, Pixley, California.
Okay, so how far is that from Bakersfield?
1 hour.
Oh, okay, 1 hour.
Like
so did you
minutes.
like grow up and hang out with people in Bakersfield? Like,
nah, I got locked up for a little bit in juvenile hall and I met a couple of homies right there.
Okay.
I met some Crips out there. I made some quick connects out there. And now that I rap now and I be doing my thug fizzle, like they still tapped in. And then when they see me, they be like, damn, bro, I remember you from right there.
Wow, that's crazy. It's random because I'm from Bakersfield, born and raised. I've never met anybody that was like, From Bakersfield, yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant you never met no one from my area.
Yeah, I've never met nobody that was from your area or anybody that like fucked with people that was from Bakersfield. So like affiliated with Bakersfield. That's crazy because
I get what you mean. Like
most of the cities,
when you come to LA, you never meet someone that be like, I'm from Bakersfield too.
Yeah, or they'd be like, oh, I fucked with people from Bakersfield. So that's different to hear that you been out there, you politicked in my city.
Pixie, California.
Okay,
yeah.
Pixie. So tell us a little background of like what that is, like what area that is, how it was for you growing up. Give us a background of your area.
All right, Pixie's hella small, so like everybody knows each other, and it's like it's not really popping in the wise of like people want to go visit, you know?
Right.
It's only popping because me and the homie decided to start rapping. Like we got a lot of people that hate on us because we're literally from a small town, you know? And we're the only town, us and Ivanhoe are like the only towns that got it unlocked to where there's only us out there. There's no enemies there's no enemies in my town, you know? When I walk my town, I walk my whole town comfortably. And Ivanhoe likewise the same thing, but everything else is kind of like half or more than the other. So when we started rapping, it was kind of like, dang, like those fools are rapping from out there. Half of it is like those fools ain't shit, they can't rap, but they're still viewing our shit. And the other half is showing love, like what? Those is from Pixie doing their shit. Right. Like people from Bakersfield, like I appreciate the love, beginning love from Bakersfield. Right. Hell yeah. But it's really like an area that no one talks about.
Okay, so you said you and the homie started rapping from there. What's the homie's name?
Demon from 16 Letter Boys. Okay. They know who he is. When they hear it, they're gonna know what's up.
I'm 100% sure they're gonna know.
He's the one that put me on.
Right. Okay, so he was rapping first out there. Okay, is there any cities that are close to your city where there was famous rappers or anybody that we kind of would know about? Like,
to
what
be honest,
kind of made y'all want to start rapping?
Oh, made us start rapping? It was our older homies. From our hood. But any rappers that were popping, I wouldn't really say. The people I will say would be like, who we were hearing at the time when we were rapping would be like Sick Minded Criminals. Okay. That's more up north. That's like in Madera, like that area. Okay. Selma. And then down south, the most popping I heard rapper, just rapping would probably be like Fake Loc. Okay. Other than that, no one really raps, you know?
Right. But he's from Bakersfield.
Yeah.
So y'all still consider Bakersfield a big part of y'all.
Yeah.
And see, that's so over there, like, crazy.
We don't have, think about it like this.
I love that because I never knew. I never did the connection of Pixie. Is it Pixie? Pixley. I never knew the connection of that and us. But is it, okay, so is that just an Hispanic side or is that more black people too?
It's Hispanic.
Okay, that
I basically live in a Hispanic community. That's what I want people to know. Like I literally live in a Hispanic community. Like, all right. Everybody shows love right there. Everyone knows me. All my homies' mom know. Oh, that little black kid. Like they say in Spanish, they're like, oh, the negrito. Yeah, right. Well, how's that fool been doing? Is he getting into trouble or whatever the fuck?
Right. Okay, so let's get back to the childhood. So for you growing up, like, what's the 411? I know you're half black, half Mexican, but you identify more with your Mexican side. I do. Let us know a background of how that happened. why that happened, how you grew up, who was in the household. Like, tell us about the childhood, growing up in Pixley. This is so different.
Some of my life was growing up like in Tulare too, though. Like,
Okay.
I was born in
I
Tulare.
went shopping in Tulare. I like the little outlet out there.
It's all right. It's solid.
But when I was a kid growing up in Bakersfield, the outlet was the cracking thing because we didn't have big shit, you know? So the outlet had more shit than our shit.
See, that's crazy because I was about to explain before. I was going to say the reason I consider Bakersfield so close to us and close to home because in Pixie, you got to understand there's no McDonald's there. There's no fucking Walmart there. There's no fast food there. There's nowhere to buy no fucking drip. There's nothing there. So in order for us, when we want to go to the mall, you know where we go? To Bakersfield. Yeah, that's when we want to spend some money.
We did have a cool little mall though.
When we want to spend some money and cash out, we go to Bakersfield or we go to Fresno.
Right.
Because we got to take the hour drive either ways because we ain't got shit where we're from. Like,
right.
Yes. And I can't physically be born in Pixley because there's no hospital there too.
So where are you from originally?
I'm born in Tulare.
Okay, Tulare.
Tulare's where I was born, but like living and growing up and doing what I'm doing and representing what I represent, all Pixley. I put my all into this shit just for my town.
Okay.
But I grew up for about 11 years in Tulare. I was born in Tulare. I went to school right there in, when you're from Tulare, you're gonna know these schools. I went to Roosevelt. My first school I ever went to was Lincoln, and then I went to Roosevelt. And then after that, I went to Wilson. And then I went to Pixley for like in third grade. In third grade, I went to Pixley for a couple months. So if you really, really from Pixley, you knew me from like third grade. I went to school right there for a bit and I went back to Tulare. Mm-hmm. So then I even stayed a little longer, all the way until, and then I went to Mulcahy. Where else did I go? I was in Tulare for a bit. For 11 years of my life, I was in Tulare. Okay. But for a bit of those 11 years, I went to Pixley for a little bit. So my name was kind of out there, but not really too much people know me.
Okay, would you say like, okay, so you grew up in Tulare. Who was you growing up in Tulare with?
I say like random kids from the block, honestly. Like we would play football together. There would be a mix too. Like I have Mexican friends, black friends, white friends. Like I was. But
in the household, who were you?
Oh, in the household, it was all black.
Was your mom?
Yeah, my mom.
Your mom and your blood mom and dad?
No.
Okay, so tell us. Get back to that. Tell us a little bit about that background.
Okay, like when I went to Pixley for a little bit in third grade, I was there, whatever the fuck. And then when I came back around like, I was about 10 years old, I want to say. When we moved back to Pixley, and that's when I went to Pixley and I stayed and I never left, you know? Mm-hmm. That's when I was a new kid going to school and I had no friends. Like, I would pull up right there like, damn, how's my day going to go? Right. Never expecting that I got a cracker now. I'm a rapper like for Pixley. Like, right. I'm really putting on now. But yeah, around that time though, it was all bad because that's when my real mom passed away around that time. When I was 10 years old. Okay. Yeah. But mind you, the whole time I've been growing up in foster care. I've been in foster care since I was 3 months.
Right. That's what we want to know on here because I get a lot of people on here that have been in foster care. I get some that grew up with granny, that grew up with mom, dad, uncle. My channel is organic. We're not on, like, we don't set out to try to, like, get views or likes off of, like, janky shit. We want to know. The followers on here want to know who you are as a person. So if you grew up in foster care, there's a million kids out there that have grew up in foster care too. Like,
you can do it.
You know, they can do anything that you could do type shit. So, like, give us the background of that. So since you've been, you know, born, you've been in the foster care system. Do you know where your real mom and dad were?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't want to make it sound like sob story, whatever the fuck, but everyone has a worse story than mine, but mine's pretty fucked up too. So I'd say, basically my mom wasn't supposed to like see me or whatever. I don't want to put all her business out there, but if you listen to my music, you know, not my mom that took care of, I'm talking about my real one. Okay. Because she passed away, you know? Okay. But I was about to say, whatever she was doing caused foster care to take me when I was 3 months old. I don't have the average story. I wasn't getting taken from my mom, stripped from her hands. Like, no. It was like, I didn't even know what the fuck. Right. I'm 3 month old baby. Right. Getting taken, and then I went with a couple random people for a bit, I heard. But it took like, I think I hit like maybe 1 or 2. I don't really know exactly, but that's whenever my mom's friend got a hold of me. My mom's best friend, you know? Mm-hmm. But she was like closer than a friend though, because her nephew, my real mom's nephew, is my first cousin. They had kids together. Mm-hmm. So they were like locked in, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's like if you got your kids taken away and you told your homegirl like, hey, I need my son, like, can you please get him? Mm-hmm. And then you go through all that shit, all the procedure to get him. Like, that's what happened to me. Okay. And when I went, I stayed. So I was fortunate enough to be around my mom. Like, foster care didn't know this, but every time they came to see my house, sometimes it wouldn't even be my fucking house. You get what I'm saying? No, that wouldn't even be my room. I was sleeping on the couch growing up type shit. And then I would go to my room. They would set my room and move stuff, make it look like a kid lives there.
Right.
In reality, the foster care walks out the door and I'm back on the couch, like, I'm back grabbing my shit, or family members come from out of state and they gotta take me, whatever the fuck.
Right.
But yeah, basically, like, she would take me every summer to go see my grandma. So you know how people on summer, they go do shit? So this was
the one that would take you was your mom's friend?
Yeah, my mom's friend would take me. Like, she made sure that I knew who my mom was. Like, and my mom loved me. She would take me to church. Yeah, my mom was black. She happened to be bilingual, though. That's how she met my dad. My dad doesn't speak any English at all.
He's from Mexico?
Yeah, he's from Mexico. He doesn't speak no English. I never talked to my dad how me and you are talking right now. I don't know what that feels like. And I never seen my mom and dad breathe the same air. Right. I never seen that ever. That seems weird to me. Like, to watch my mom and dad in the same house cooking some food together. I never.
So are you fluent in Spanish?
Hell no. I know the hood lingo and Pixie. If you know, then you know that's Spanglish. Like, that's.
But you're not fluent at all.
Nah, my mom was though, because she used to work like for the school. I heard, you know. So she had to know both languages. Like, when you wanted to go enroll into school, you had to go talk to her. She'd be the lady right there. You know?
Oh, she's the bilingual lady.
Or like when you want to go sign up and put transfer schools, she's like, you gotta talk to. Oh, I'm here to transfer my son into the school.
She was black.
She raised me my whole life. I call her my mom.
She was black.
Yeah, she was black.
So you grew up around black people.
Yeah, that's what I want to make clear. Like, in my household, it's all black people. Like, I know what fucking spices y'all foods got in the cabinet. I know what's in there. Like, I know what it's like growing up right there. Like, you ain't got no room in the fucking.
So how did
you put the plates or shit? You put it inside the damn oven. You put the pans in the oven. You ain't got no room. Right. Everyone knows what's cracking with that.
So how did you?
Just running around. I know what's up.
How did you get to be more on your Hispanic side? Your daddy was Mexican.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so how did you? Because with him not being there, and you growing up with your mama that was black, and your mom's friend that raised you that was black, how did you end up getting around the Mexican side?
If I'm keeping it G, it was when I moved to Pixley.
Okay.
Because I'm getting there now because I said I was 10 years old. My mom passed away.
Right.
And then we had just got to Pixley. So it was like a fucked up time for me. I'm not going to lie. I was 10 years old. And one thing I want to make clear was I got the date 2014 tatted on my chest, and it says my mom's name. I saved my whole chest for my mom. I could have got some gangster ass banged out, the hood blasted. But no, I saved that shit for my mom. And everyone in the comments be like, hey, why is he a Southsider or a Sureño and he got the 14 tatted on his chest? Like, that has nothing to do with nothing. Like, look at my face.
It's the year.
You know what's cracking. That was the year that my mom passed. Like, that shit was hectic.
Right.
I just wanted to make that clear. But yeah, around that time, I basically, like, you're going to a new school. Imagine you're going to a new school to meet everyone. But you know that you've been at that school when you're in third grade. You just know no one's going to remember you because you only went for a few months. And then I went, and then my mom passed away, you know? So it was just weird. Like, I'm the new kid, and my mom just died. And I'm 10 years old. Right. This is a 10-year-old kid that I'm talking about right now. And then I go to the school, and coincidentally, this guy that I knew from third grade, he remembered me when I pulled up to the school. So just that one guy remembered me. Hey, you're that black kid that would be here with the football jerseys every day? Right. And you didn't have no haircut? That was you, huh? That was you. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck? And then that fool ended up being, like, the most troublemaker in the whole damn school. And I remember him from third grade. Like, when we seen each other, we were like, what the fuck? Like, you back at the school type shit? Right. He'd been in Pixie. Like, he was the one that been running amok. And he was Mexican? Yeah, he was Mexican. Everyone knows who I'm talking about. I don't even need to say his name because that fool fucked up, man. Right. Yeah. Not the homie no more. But anyways, I'm 10 years old, and I run into him again, and then we're like, and we started kicking it, and that's where the Mexican. That's literally where it all started. I got to Pixie, like, damn, now, I need friends, you know? That, did you know he was Mexican? I did. But did it feel, and if I'm being honest, growing up like if I'm being honest, no. You looked more black? I did, yeah, definitely. But you could see, like, I'm mixed up. I don't know if you're asking this, but that's a good ass question. Like, when I was growing up before, I never thought about this shit. That's crazy. No, I was asking that. Did you think about that? When I was growing up, I did feel like I was a black dude. Like, dead ass. Like, it didn't, until I hit Pixie is when I started thinking, like, oh, what the fuck? I started tapping in with my Mexican side. Like, I'm gonna keep it G. I wasn't like this my whole way growing up. Like, I say nigga all day. The only reason I don't in my music is to show, like, I want them to notice even more. I'm black. I could say it, and I still don't say it. You get what I'm saying? I still don't do it. Just to show I got talent. Like, tell people to rap nowadays and be like, but don't say nigga though. Listen to how their song's gonna sound. They're gonna be like, oh. They need that word. There's so many other words in the dictionary to use, dog. And I like that because you're right about that. There is. I just like to show that I got talent. Like, replace it with something else, like shoe or some shit. Like. Right. So, okay, so it was around 10 years old. You got, like, connected with the Mexican side, not gangbanging. Yeah. Because we were doing little badass kid shit, like. Okay. Just whatever the fuck, walking around Pixley doing this and that. What is it like in Pixley?
Like if I'm from, if I've never ever, which I've never ever been or even heard of it,
Back
what
then it was
am I
different
gonna?
times. So you want to know like when I was growing up, or
Yeah.
right now if you pulled up
Both. When you were
Okay.
growing up to now.
When I was growing up, I would say it was hella like peaceful. Like if I'm keeping the G because I'm a kid.
Okay.
Whenever cars passed by and this and that, I wasn't looking at the car like who's that? I'm 10 years old.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean by that?
Mm-hmm.
There was no PTSD.
There was no
nothing.
checking traffic.
There was nothing. There was no
Right.
who's in that car. Why they got 10? Like why they driving slow? It was none of that. So it just felt like I felt hella good. I ain't gonna lie. And then I started growing up.
So it was a nice neighborhood.
To make it clear that it's like a Mexican community, like all Hispanics right there. Everyone works in the field. It's like everyone knows how to move right there. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like the homie got this little duck tatted on his stomach right here, and everyone tries to clown and say, "What the fuck is that water gun? This, that." But in reality, it's a big ass sign in Pixie when you come. It used to be like a refuge, like for wildlife. Pixie's known for like agriculture and like this is what people don't know. It's known for not even just Pixie, like Tulare County, known for agriculture, like farming and fucking.
Right.
When you pull over there, it smells like manure. People be like, why it smell like shit? Like we're growing crops right here. Like the reason you fools got groceries in your shit is because of the Central Valley. Like who do you think's picking that shit? Straight up. But the last time from my county, they're doing that shit straight up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to make clear. Like it's like a Mexican community right there. There is black people there, but the black family, there's only like 2-3 black families inside of that small town, and one of them's mine. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're not really based out there. There's like maybe one or two white families right there. They own the pawn shop.
Right.
But other than that, all Mexican. And
Do you still live there?
Yeah, I live there right
Or
now.
the black family still there?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I be on the road though, you know.
You're never there.
If I'm being
So,
honest, I don't be around like.
Was your black family that lived out there, were they more connected with Mexicans, or you just went outside and met the Mexicans yourself? You went outside and found the other side, and that did you feel like you connected with them more than with black people?
Yeah, that's a good ass question too. Because if I'm being honest, I feel it both.
Okay.
Like I was telling you before you click the cameras on, like I could dress like this, like some rapper shit, and it won't seem. I don't have to explain myself why. If I copied someone's culture, nothing.
Right.
I'm the culture. I happen to have both cultures. Like
right.
Fools can't fuck with me right now. Like you can't talk shit about nothing.
And you've embraced both.
Exactly. I could pull up like this with the rolly chain and do this and that, and then I could pull up with some dickies and no chain with the homies from my hood. And who's gonna say anything that I'm trying too hard? I'm not.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. Because you're both.
Exactly. I could say nigga and then go on a song and not say nigga. And what do you got to say about it? Just at least say something. Like help me get my bread up, because everybody's talking shit. They call me Mr. Positive. No, I'm the most politest, well-spoken gangster you ever seen. I'll embrace it. You know.
It is a misconception out there that you might not fuck with your black side.
We're proving that there's nothing wrong with that. Being nice and respectful, and you can go do some hood rat shit. Why are you gonna like? Why fools keeping count on what you do? Because you pop.
Right. Because you're popping.
Why fools care about what you do? And
right.
If you contradict yourself and this and that.
As an artist, there is a little bit of a misconception out there that you may not fuck with your black side, that you might not think you're black or identify with it, but you look black. So I'm glad that you've addressed it. And also, too...
And I didn't grow up without a dad, dog. Mind that. I didn't grow up with no dad. I grew up with a black lady raising me my whole fucking life.
Right.
And just her.
And your dad was never there.
My dad was never there.
Do you know him now?
No, I don't know him. Like, I know him. I met him like 5 times. I know him, but I don't know him.
5 times. So you counted how many times you met him.
Yeah, if I counted how many times I met him, that's how limited it was.
It was.
But the last time it was before my mom passed away. A little bit before that was the last time I seen him, and he bought me an Xbox 360. Okay. When it barely came out. Just know those 5 times that I would see him, he would
always give you
cash out. No,
yeah.
like he would go overly above and give my mom that wasn't my real mom, he'll give her money too, like
right.
Because he knew he wasn't gonna see me. I don't know how he was living, but I feel like maybe that fool got deported or something.
Oh.
Because you know how people like to have that stigma, like, oh, if you have no dad, he's probably black. He went out of your fool. My dad's Paisa, and he left. Paisa like to jump around and make other kids too, like straight the fuck up. It's just what it is. Like,
right.
I'm a victim of that shit too, straight up.
Right.
My dad left, dog.
But you grew up. You feel like so you grew up with the blacks in the house, but out in the streets.
Yep. As soon as I went to the streets,
it was Mexican.
None of my friends were black, like, and in the school, the
Why
friends
do you
that I had were
think
black.
that you didn't have any black friends?
Because I grew up Mexican community.
Okay, but before you even went to Pixley, when you was in Tulare, right?
I had black friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. When I was in Tulare, I had white friends, I had black friends, I had Mexican friends. Okay. I was really with the people that were playing football on the streets. Whoever was out there on that block playing football, I was there too. If you know, then you know. If you know, on Beechwood, right there on the west side of Tulare, I used to live on that corner house, dog. Straight up.
Okay. So then when you went to Pixley, you got outside with the Mexicans. Now, is there gang culture out in Pixley?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Just us though, just my hood.
Okay, so
If you know, then you know.
say, or if you want to say, are
If
you
you know, then you
affiliated
know.
with anything?
Yeah, hell yeah. Everybody knows it's cracking.
Okay.
I'm from Water Southside Pinsonero gang. They call me Gunner. Who knows what's popping already? I look like this and this and that. I'm nice. I'm polite, but
And
I'm
this
really
is a Mexican.
I'm really from the hood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Is there black?
That's the only
inside?
reason. That's why I want to make it clear. No, there ain't.
Oh, okay.
That's why I want to make it clear. The only reason people are probably getting that conception is that I don't fuck with the blacks because I'm from a Mexican hood. I gotta represent the Hispanic culture as much as I can because look at how I look. I have to push it extra hard. Like when I go to jail, I gotta go claim Hispanic, like straight up. And if I'm keeping it G, the Hispanic politics and the black politics are not the same.
No.
So when I go to jail, all these tattoos on my face, this is to say me, dog. Like I'm the one that's going in that cell by myself. It makes me help. I less have to explain myself.
Right.
I less walk in that unit and they be like, what the fuck are you doing here? No, when I walk in there, they see the tats and they know what's cracking already.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I have to push it extra hard.
So from you being
There's nothing against blacks
where
or
you're
nothing.
from, and when you go to jail, you feel like you identify with Mexican because of the gang culture.
Yeah, because I'm from Mexico.
Not because of you being Mexican.
Yeah, it's
Right.
just because I'm from Mexico.
Okay, clear that up because I
I'm from
think
Mexico.
people, when you've done the other interviews and you said I identify with being Mexican, I think people have that fucked up. I think they didn't understand it's because
really
you're
did.
from a Mexican. Because I think people thought that that I don't know if they knew.
Then I be
or
shitting
didn't
on
know.
black people, huh?
Yeah, and I don't know if they knew you gangbanged or didn't, but
Like when
I
I
think
go
they
do my
felt
thug
like it was
thizzle-
like, oh, I'm nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
From
yeah,
no
yeah.
hood, I'm gonna take my Mexican side because I'm Mexican, but you're taking your Mexican side because of the gang culture that you chose to be a part of.
Yeah.
And that's
You know,
understandable.
like this, whenever I get this bag and this record label taps in and like they have been, guess who's getting blessed? My mom that's black. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm raised by a black lady. I'm about to go give.
She's still alive, the one that
Yeah,
raised you.
I'm about to go give money to a black lady, like, after all this. So everyone that's fucking hating, just know my mom's gonna get blessed.
Let me ask you this. If you didn't have any gang culture to your life at all and you went to jail, what do you think you would identify with?
Damn, if I'm keeping it G, I have no idea. I really don't know. Probably just GP.
Right. Just be there.
No, not even that. Like GP is just like regular, like. But then again, when you bring that up, that's a good ass question.
If it had no gang
That's a
culture
good ass
to it
question
at
because if
all.
I'm being real, I
'Cause-
wouldn't want it to be any other way. I would want it to be this way,
Right.
straight up. Because if you know, then you know. You go to jail and you ain't from nowheres, then guess who's gonna help you when you get into some battle? No one. Just check it out like this. I bet you fools don't think about this, and I'm gonna shed light right here on this platform and say this because I always say this like out on the streets, smoking blunts outside.
Right.
I always say this like when you go to jail and you want to be or you want to roll PC or you want to roll GP, like you don't gangbang nothing. You just go in there where everyone's mixed. Guess what? If some big ass fool says, "Hey, that fool looks kind of good," takes you in a cell and does some nasty shit to you, guess who's gonna help you? No one. You said you didn't gangbang, right?
Right.
You ain't got no one's gonna go in that cell and be like, "That's the homie." Like, but if you go in there gangbanging, that would never even be a thing.
Right.
Everyone in there straight putting off for the hood, getting ready for a war that possibly will happen or might not happen
Right.
every day, like a soldier.
Right.
If you're from the Sud, you know it's cracking. You know what I mean. If you're from a hood, ain't nobody gonna even be thinking on that shit like that. Everybody's in there putting on, trying to make it home to their family, and put on for the Sud.
Right.
But if you go into a PC unit, they're all PCs. They all betrayed their gang and they did some fuck shit. Why they not do fuck shit to you? And guess who's gonna help you? No one. Deadass, you're gonna be by your lonesome in a unit, and who's gonna be your homeboy from your hood? Like, but if you're in there and everyone's from the same card, no one's even gonna be thinking nasty shit. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That saves you, like straight the fuck up. Because in jail, you can't control what the fuck happens in jail.
It's true.
You can't say, "Hey, I want to go home. Hey, I want to check my phone. Hey, I want to go take a shower." You have no control of none of that shit, dog. As soon as you walk in those gates, you lost all your rights.
Right.
Straight up. Just growing up, being from a Mexican hood, like that shit feels like natural to me. I'm not gonna lie, like it doesn't. Especially because my homies embrace me even more. Like that's what I want to shed light to too. They didn't make me feel like I had to work extra hard to earn it. You know?
Right.
They literally treated me like the same homie. Like, oh, he wants to. Hey, I have you
we'll
for it.
know who you really are.
Nah, hey, if you go check out my first video, We Don't Play, I literally cut all my hair off in the music video. I had curly ass hair and long hair with the homies just to show that I'm really like that, you know. And then I got my hair cut off. If you go check that out, you'll see it. You know what I'm talking
Back in Pixley, the hood that you are a part of, they beef with Mexicans or blacks?
about. Mexicans.
Okay,
That's
Mexicans.
right here as well. We happen to beef it with whoever is claiming to be a norteño. It doesn't matter if you're Asian, if you're black, if you're white, if you're fucking yellow, homie, or if you're a fucking Martian. you can get that shit straight up. But we happen to just beefing with black people straight up because in our area, there's some black people that decide they don't want to be from a black gang. You know where they want to be from? A fucking norteño.
Oh, okay.
So we're running into black people at the store. What's cracking? Like, I have no black friends. Why? Because I low key don't trust in my area the black people right there. You know why?
Okay.
Because they're all family is tied into either they're cool or they don't gaming at all or they're with those fools. So I don't know whose hand to shake. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But
It's
my peoples, I love my peoples. Yeah, only in Tulare County.
Right.
Only in Tulare County.
Outside of that, you don't have
because I don't know if they're possibly connected to being related to a buster.
Right, and it's just some protect yourself shit.
To protect myself, matter. Yeah, it's just to protect myself.
It has nothing to do with them being black. It's just the fact that
I don't want to shake hands with someone and they happen to be tied in with them.
So you guys would say you guys are closer more to the Bay. Because by the Bay, the North Daniels, South Daniels, that's
we're in the middle.
In Bakersfield, there's no North Daniels that are black.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to point out. Once you hit Bakersfield, that's when
it's only South Daniels is the Mexicans. Yeah. That's it. And if you black, you from the east side, the west side, the country, somewhere like that in Bakersfield.
Like us, if you're from my county, when you go to Bakersfield, you know that's when you can kick your feet up.
Yeah.
That's when you can take your kid out and you ain't gotta really be like, oh shit, who's that car passing by? Like, it's cool out there. Like, fools know what's up. But I'm an hour out there and it's hectic where I'm from.
Okay.
We're not from Bay Area. Bay's like, I never been out there before.
Because you know in the Bay Area, they have the North Daniels too.
Yeah.
They're all that.
They're out there and shit, but there's also homies out there too. Fools know what's up. We're everywhere. We're down south, we're down central, we're down north.
Okay.
Then you come south, they're not nowhere to be found. Or you come in the central, they're half-half. You go up there, it can still get cracking.
Okay. So for you growing up in that area, like when would you say you hopped off the porch?
Hopped off the porch as in like gang banging, or hopped off the porch as in my mom would be
start letting you go outside, anything?
No, or
both.
Or your mom don't let you go outside and you just don't give a fuck. Like me.
Yeah, that.
Probably like, if I'm keeping it honest, 8 years old.
8 years old?
8 years old when I was still in Tulare.
Okay, you always lived with
on the summers, I would spend 2 months with her. You know how you have the school break? You on summer, you don't go to school? I would spend those with her and foster care didn't know.
Okay.
That's how I had connections with my mom and I really know my real mom. Like I love my mom. Like my mom would take me to church. My mom does things. My mom does things that no one ever does.
Going on with her.
I know everything. I was.
But you just don't tell anybody.
Yeah, okay. That's like I keep.
And that's fine. You don't have to.
Like,
but you know everything and why she couldn't have you and all that.
Yeah, I know everything. Okay. Like I hold no grudge towards her. My mom was sick, dog. Like my mom was funny as fuck. My mom, we used to when I didn't listen, she would fucking. She had the nostrils, things in her nostrils, like a tank to carry with her everywhere she went to help her breathe. She was like getting sick around at the time I was growing up or whatever. And then she couldn't really get off the bed or move all the time. She was just always, it's basically like her room looked like a hospital. And then when I wouldn't listen or I was doing some shit, I was jumping around. She had a little BB gun that my brother's kids used to have. And then she would shoot me in the ass with it or something. When I wasn't looking, like I'll be facing somewhere else, she'll be calling me and I'll listen, she'll just get the BB gun. And I'll just feel something in him. I was like, boom, boom, boom. I'll be like, what the fuck? What the fuck just happened? I'll start laughing and we'll start cracking up. Yeah, but I didn't grow up with them.
So when you went to go live with her friend, you just grew up with her friend?
I grew up with her friend and all her kids.
All her kids, but never your siblings.
All the baby kids.
Right, but not your siblings.
No, not my siblings. My siblings were like doing their own thing.
Were they older or younger?
They're way older than me.
Okay, do you have communication with them now?
Yeah, there's something like that.
Kind of?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be on my own shit.
Do they look more black?
They look more Mexican.
Oh, okay.
I'm the blackest looking one, straight up. Everyone says that.
Oh, okay.
I try to show these fools a picture of my brother. They're like, you have a brother? I don't talk about like my family and stuff, you know, but I was showing them, they're like, nah, he does not look black. That fool looks Puerto Rican. Like, I'll probably show you right now in a bit after this interview.
You did say when you go to jail, you identify with being Mexican.
Yeah.
So when did you start going to jail? Like, what were some of the things you were going through at a young age to make you start going to jail? Tell us the background of your childhood, and then we'll get into like your music story.
All right, I started like when I got to Pixie, I used to like draw and stuff. That's pretty weird. Me and my manager went to go visit my mom, talk to her about everything, and she was telling him like, yeah, this fool used to draw and write little stories and write little just write like, I wouldn't say thoughts down, but just write like, I don't know, just writing stuff. Like I always like to write shit down, or when the teacher will be in class, I never like to do my work, but when she said, all right, I want you guys to watch this video and write about what you saw, or else you ain't getting shit. You know what I mean? I would always be the overachiever. Like I would start writing like, damn, what am I gonna write? And as I would start writing, I just couldn't stop writing. I needed more paper. I needed 3 paper. I was turning in my paragraphs with 3 pages full, front to back.
Right.
Just because my mind would run. Like I'll watch a little clip they'll put, and they'll think, oh, these niggas, they paying attention. And I'll be the one right there with 3 pieces of paper, like, this story was about this. I noticed that this kid did this. I don't know why he did that. He should have did this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I always did that. Like, I always been an overachiever with the paragraph shit. But she was telling him that, and then I'd be thinking now, like, I write so good, my music, like,
right.
It's because I've always been on some shit. I used to draw. I used to want to be getting into tagging, but I used to watch people tag when I was in Tulare before I moved to Pixie, and I never knew, like, what they were tagging, but I didn't know it was gang affiliate. I just liked, like, shit like that. You see that tagging? I like shit like that, you know?
How did you get introduced to the gang affiliation? Was it the boy at school?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was getting to that. I was getting to that, like,
okay.
At first I was doing regular kid shit. I used to draw, do this and that, and then it slowly transitioned to sports. Now I want to be a football player. Now I think I'm going to be fucking Odell Beckham Jr.
Right.
I fucking in middle school, I had a blonde mohawk, curly, and I dyed the tips blonde just so I could be like that nigga. Straight up, that was my favorite football player at the time. But
he had a reign.
Yeah, that was like in middle school days. But yeah, I thought I was trying to be like a little football player. I remember I told my mom I wanted to play football, and she'll be like, man, there's so many kids out here that want to be a football player. Like, there's millions of people that want to be a football player. You got to really outshine yourself. You can't be no football player. Like, there's something that's more like football player. Like, what the fuck? I was like, damn. But then I started going outside and kicking it. Because mind you, I went to Pixie with no friends. And then the only one that remembered me was the friend that happened to be a badass kid at school. And he was already trying to gangbang in 3rd grade.
Right.
This fool was trying to gangbang in 3rd grade. Dead ass, bro. I remember this fool.
What was his excuse? He had family members?
Yeah, hell yeah. He grew up right there in Pixie. Like, he really a Pixie boy. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? But that was my boy. And then fucking... He was always getting locked up. In middle school, he would be going to jail already. He would be going to juvenile hall in middle school. So he would leave me a lot. And I ended up making like whatever new friends. And then I clicked up with them more because this was always into some trouble, like literally. So I'll be with the sports shit. And then finally, we started high school. We're freshmen in high school. We're pulling up from Pixie, mind you. We're from Pixie. There ain't no high school there. So we got to get on the bus early as fuck and take a 30-minute drive to Tulare. Right. They got to stop at Tipton and get more kids. Like, I wasn't a Tulare kid where I went to Tulare High School, but I had to get, basically people knew us as the Pixley group. Like, y'all we have our own stilo, like, but y'all was from like Pixley. Yeah, we're from Pixley. All the girls and the boys will pull up off the bus and they'll be like, oh, the Pixley kids are here. Fools from Tulare just wake up and drive down the street and they're at school. We just took a whole journey to get right here to this campus, you know? So there was always fights. Fools hoods tripping off each other. So was there a high school in Pixley? There's no high school in Pixley. Oh, so y'all had to go to Tulare. They had to go to Tulare. So all the fights or anything will happen, it'll happen right there. If who's know not to take that 30-minute drive to Pixie, because it can get hectic on me. It's scary out there. There ain't no fucking stoplights out there. There ain't no cameras out there. It's and you say y'all don't have a McDonald's. We don't have no McDonald's. So what's the biggest store y'all have in Pixie? Dollar General. That's the biggest store. No, Dollar General. Dollar General. Straight up. We just got a new Starbucks and it's little as fuck. I'm screaming. We're restaurants? We're evolving. Restaurants, there's straight Mexican restaurants. Okay. I live in Mexican community. Though. Exactly. If you know, I bet that ceviche cracking. I love some good enchiladas. Bakersfield has the best Mexican food. Shout out to Los Hermanos. Shout out to Don Pepe. Shout out to La Villa on me. The one on me, because the one by the welfare office, y'all love to play with the condiments. Since we're shouting out foods, shout out to Charo, shout out to Tacos Ale, all the Flybae Mamas. If you know what's cracking, if I ever took you there, then I'm screaming. You know what? You're my favorite, man. But nah, okay. Those are the hood. Those are the little hood. Those ones taste the best. So it's on. Okay, is it inevitable in Pixley not to be a part of gang culture? Low key, it is. You can be like, is it? Or no, I mean, like low key, suburban-ish? If it's not. Oh hell no, it's country. It's like ghetto. Like that's why people clown on us. The kids from there are from gangs. No, I was about to say they're not from gangs, but it's kind of hard to. If you're from Pixley, it's hard to get away from it because. Soon as you say, if you could be the most non-affiliated looking square dude and you say, oh, I'm from Pixley, the Norteños are still going to jump you. They're still going to get on your ass. You know why? Right. Because they're upset. And where are the Norteños at? What city is that? Not in Tulare County. In Tulare County, I'm going to say everywhere but my hood and Ivanhoe. Okay. When did you start like going to jail and shit like that? What were you doing? After the football phase, after I started thinking my homie that I said kept going to jail, he fucking got out and kept going to jail. But when he got out the halls and he finally stayed for a bit, like he was on the streets good. So he was taking that 30-minute bus drive to school with us. Okay. And he would get to school and just be dissing all these fools, like everyone from Tulare. And mind you, we're from Pixie, we're a small group, so we're getting on that bus like all from Pixie. Like, hopefully something will happen today, you know? Because they would outnumber us right there at the school. And no one knew who the fuck we were. Like, it was just like we had to put on for the Pixie, like deadass, and it happened to be the best 2 foods, the best 3-4 foods actually. Because everyone was gangbanging before me. Everyone started gangbanging before me. I'm telling you, like, the football had a hold on me. I thought I was finna be a football player.
So
like,
you played football from what age to what age?
I played football from probably like playing or for a team.
Well,
Playing in general. I've been playing football in the streets since fucking 8 years old.
But when you went to school?
When I went to school, I started playing before I went to school. I was playing like for Tulare. I played for the Tulare Tar Heels for a bit. Like,
okay.
The what do you call it? Outside of school, like where you go sign up for the city and you play for the city.
Okay.
I did that shit like in, I want to say 8th grade, 7th grade. Okay. And then when I went to high school, I finally did it for my school. But the whole time in middle school, I was playing football, flag football, all that for my middle school. I've been playing football, like I would be on that shit. But yeah, then I started smoking bud, and that shit just got me. Like, the bud didn't get me to stop playing sports. Like, the bud got me to like, damn, I love this shit. Who got the bud? Those Sureños posted on that block right there. Maybe we go over there. They got bud, and then it just happened to be like, these my niggas now.
So the weed
The weed made me lack the football, but I was still. Fools know what's up in the summer camp. If you knew me right there from Mission Oak in the freshman year, I would be right there. We would be doing the training, throwing up because I was not practicing during the summer. You know what I was doing? I was posted with the homies, blazing bloods and drinking fucking Mickeys and 40 ounce.
I'm screaming.
And I would still pull up to practice. And I would be throwing up. I almost threw with my helmet on one time. I was a low, like. And then it just finally got to the point where, like, fuck this shit. My grades can't keep up. They let me play the whole season except for the last game, which is the most important game because of my grades.
And this was at Tulare?
This is in Tulare from Mission Oak.
Okay, so was this high school or this was
high school freshman year? After freshman year, I didn't play no more. Okay. I didn't get to be junior, senior, and then play, and then all the college scouts see me. I didn't even make it that far. I literally got my freshman shit, and I got a highlight tape. I got my own highlight tape on Huddle. Like, they made a highlight tape for me and everything. Like, if you got an account on Huddle, you know if you only got one because you had to pick out your own footage. Ain't nobody gonna go to 2 or 3 hours of footage for some shit that they didn't do. You have to do it. Like, I had to find all my clips. I chose my music, and I have a highlight tape from Mission Oak freshman year, straight up, because I was really doing it like that. Like I had tapes there was badass clips of me catching shit. Like, you get highlights of shit that ain't highlighted. You know what I mean?
Right, and this was freshman year. Okay.
This is when I was a freshman, so I was doing both. I was smoking on the block with the homies, and then I would go to school and then have practice or whatever the fuck.
At this time, you was already with the Mexicans.
Yeah, this time I was already walking around campus with the homies, and they were gangbanging, and I was not gangbanging. I was the one playing football. But if you're tripping off the homie, guess who's gonna come swinging at the back of your head, and you won't expect it? That black kid right there. Literally, that's how it was.
Did they identify you as black still then?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, like, I would not dress like, how do I say? I would not dress gangster or nothing. I was not even on that. You get what I'm saying? That shit didn't start until freshman year, my freshman year of high school. That's when all the lingo changed. That's when everything started. Like, that's when I started talking how I talk now. Right. But before that, how you said, that's why it was good that you brought that up, because that made even me think, like, damn, did I ever feel like I was Mexican before I met my homies? Right. I didn't. No. I didn't. I grew up in a black household. My mom would rarely cook, but when she would cook, she'll cook some fire ass shit. Or when she would cook, I wouldn't be home, so I was missing out. Like, she would cook fried chicken. I know what's up with my real mom, but all her kids are my real cousins, and their kids are my cousins, my little cousins. Right. All the baby kids are related to me. Like, it's crazy because they're like 8, 19 years old now, and they be telling my mom everything about me. Like, you seen, everybody already knows my real name. You seen Julian on the screen? You seen Julian on TV? You seen this fool?
Also, they be telling her.
Yeah, now she keeps up with it now. Like, she is older to where if they wouldn't have did that, I bet she would have never found out. You know what I mean? Like, fuck. Yeah. They're old now, so they be like, they be on it. They play sports too now.
So they be telling on you?
Yeah, they be like, damn, like, they can't believe it because I grew up in a house with them, like, they were running around in diapers type shit. And I couldn't have my own room because my mom's kids were having kids. And you know what I mean? They needed the room more than me. Right. They got kids in the room. It's just me, and I'm a kid, so go get your ass on the couch.
Right. Exactly.
Straight up.
So when would you say that you first got introduced to, like, music and started making music? And who were some of your inspirations growing up?
Okay.
Musical inspirations.
Musical inspirations? Fuck. If I'm being honest, I always listened to music, not my whole life, but I always heard music and I always liked it, but I never started paying attention, like, I really like this. I like this sound. Until maybe, like, when I was, like, maybe 10 or 11. When I moved into that new house to Pixley, when I had no friends and this and that, I remember I was going through, whose shit was I going through? Every time I would go to my grandma's house, because mind you, when life was going bad, my mom would be on the Section 8 and do this and that. We had houses or whatever the fuck. But when she would go bad, we would go to my grandma's house. Okay. Like, when she would hit the fan, we had nowhere to live. We could always go to grandma's house. That's when we went to Pixley. And grandma That's why when I was 10 years old, yeah, grandma's black. Grandma's 98 years old, dog. She been roaming the earth for 98 years, homie. But fucking, and when she would go back, we'll go to my grandma's house, and there's always shit. Like, she's a hoarder. Like, there's always shit there. I always go there and dig for shit. Open drawers, like, what can I find here? And I remember I found a purple iPod when I was like 10, 11 years old, and I plugged that shit in, and I would listen to shit. It was like those with the little earmuff things, like, I don't know how to explain it. Old ass headphones.
Right.
Like some computer lab shit, like back in the days, like kindergarten fucking headphones that you would use. And I remember hearing shit, and the music that I would be bumping, just because it was already downloaded on the iPod, would be like Kanye West, Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? Like Kid Ink, like some old school ass, not old school, but like some like pop shit, like some teen pop shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it. That was like me listening to music, like, oh shit, I like this, and I would listen to this. I would have that AirPod everywhere I went, but never what I thought I'd make music. Started making the music, and inspiration didn't come till like, I want to say like, fuck, making music, it was so recent, man. It was like last year when I decided I wanted to make music. I feel like fools ain't gonna believe that, but in reality, they know. They were.
So you only been rapping seriously for 1 year?
I've been rapping for 1 year.
What made you want to just say, okay, I'm gonna start making music if you've only been making it for like a year now?
If I'm keeping it G, it's literally been these fools. Like, they can tell you, they always say it every chance they get because they know it's true. Like, they saw me momming in the streets. They saw me doing my thing. Like, I have nothing really going on for myself. Like, I was just in the streets. That block that the homies love to post up on, they love to post up on it, but I love to post up on it extra.
You loved it more.
I loved it more, homie, straight up. Like, I was always there. Like, and they were just like, man, you should rap. Like, you should rap about your life. Like, rap about.
Did you do anything to let them know you could rap?
Nope. I really didn't. That's what's crazy. You know what they said? They're like, bro, people are gonna want to hear what you gotta say. They're like, you're black. They literally said it like that. Like, you're black. If you start rapping, you'll get us out the hood. Like, start talking about what if you say something, they're gonna want to know what does he have to say.
Right.
Literally.
Right.
You live in this crazy ass life. Like, go rap about that shit.
Right.
And then I ended up like, they would tell me hella times, and I would be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, I don't want to be a rapper, you know.
Right.
I would go on stage with him, and he would perform, and I'll be in the background. I've been involved with this like rap, gang banging music shit as long as he has been, but he's the one that cracked it off though.
Right.
He's the one.
What's his name again?
His name's Demon from 16 Letter Boys. He's the one that cracked it off, as in now everyone in the Central Valley thinks they can rap because of him, bro. Like,
right.
he got to this
let
height.
everybody know we can do this.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Like, he did that shit straight up. But the whole journey of like when shit gets cracking and this one has big moves going on, he happened to bring me around perfect timing. Like, I tried to get as vulnerable as I can on my last interview and say like, I'm so humble that I'm willing to tell everyone on this platform, like, I just a lucky motherfucker that happened to be in the right room at the right time. Like, these fools had the music cracking. Demon been rapping for about 5-6 years. Like, he was born to win. He was bound to win already. You get what I'm saying? Like, he earned that shit. Like, this fool put on for the Valley. Can't no one take that from him straight
And
up.
what about your management? What is it, 16?
16 management. He came about.
He's from, where are you from?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pixley.
he's from Pixley. Okay.
We're all from Pixley.
I love
From
that.
Pixley. Like, trust.
I love that.
We're some Pixley boys. This is some Pixley ass shit that you're witnessing.
He started with you, or did he have management before you? Did he manage people before you?
Nope, that's what I was about to say. This all happened just like so quick. Like,
right.
He didn't think he was gonna be a manager. You know how we started fucking with him? I wasn't even a rapper, and Demon was rapping, and he would make beats. You know what I mean? He been fucking around on a computer since that fool was probably like 13 years old.
Right. He looks like he's a computer savvy.
He's like, he's like a computer guy. Like, this fool been on it, but he just didn't have no one that was like worth putting those skills to. He was in my hood fucking with some bunk ass fools that don't fuck with us no more because they know what's cracking with us. Right. But anyways, then he came over here and he been eating ever since. Like, the content has been good for him. Like, all his ideas have been working like perfectly on us, you know? Right. He has all these crazy ideas. Like, I think you guys should go to this platform. I think you guys should go on this, like, because he knows me. Right. He's been in the hood with me. He's like, man, you're a low. You got to go on this platform. You got to go on this. No jumper, don't go on there yet. You know what I mean? Like, he does everything for me. Like, he knows what's best for me because he ain't just no random guy like that. Hit me up on Instagram, like, let me be your manager. Bro, I went to middle school with him. You get me? Right. Me and him are trying to get at the same females, like, you know? Straight up, like, this is really my boy. Like,
so did you finish high school?
I didn't. I dropped out my sophomore year.
Okay.
I had a kid when I was 15.
Imagine do you look more like, do you dress like this?
No, I don't dress like this.
Like a cholo?
I dress like this rarely because I pull up, the homies be like, what the fuck? You ain't going nowhere. Why you dress like that? You know? Yeah. But anyways, I was about to say, imagine when you pulling up, mind you, you're in a Mexican community and you pull up to a little function, a little like a quinceañera, and everybody's dancing and doing this and that, and you see me walk up. Right. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? And you're a Mexican girl, you're gonna be like, who's that? You know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm with the homies though. I just walked in with the homies and a 48 pack of Modelo with the homies walking in. Right. No chains on, before the fame. just a fucking pro club and some baggy ass
know your viral moment. When did you go viral? When did you become like the TommyGunz we say now? How'd you come up with your name? Tell us the whole music story from beginning to end.
All right, so basically I was in the streets doing my thug thizzle. These was basically, they didn't like force me, but they just kept asking. I was like, fuck it, you know? And as soon as I got over that little shyness to rap in front of my homies, because honestly, that was the only thing holding me back. Like, you don't know, like these fools know me for other shit, you know? Not for like spitting some rhymes, but
I know what you mean.
anyways, I fucking was in the studio and I was just like nervous as fuck. Like I just wrote these lyrics. Like hopefully they don't laugh at me, you know? Because Demon makes bangers. Like he got flows for days. Like if you want hooks, tap in with the homie. Like you will not regret paying that fucking feature, homie. He makes it so easy for me to rap. Like I just got to come up with some dumbass shit and rap a good verse and make sure the lyrics hit. And he makes the hook. He makes the catchy like cruising, yeah, I'm outside. He comes up with all that shit. All I gotta do is pull up, it's TommyGunz, fuck the North, they never in their hood, and just say some shit and he makes me sound good. You get what I'm saying?
Right. You guys compliment each other.
Exactly. Like, you notice I don't have too much features because I'd rather just make music with the homie because I know it's gonna come out hard. Like, I know my bars ain't gonna get wasted. I know he's gonna spit some hard shit. I know he won't let me down, you know?
Right.
But recently the features been tapping in. Like, shout out to that feature money and that promo money. I appreciate it, dog. I'm really a character. Everybody wants me to wear their shit. Shout out to Blasey, hooked it up with the sweater right here.
Oh, yes, I love Blasey. Shout out to Blasey. The one that fucked the suede, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you see this little shit right here? She's trying to give me something like this. You know how they made the little suede with the
yeah.
She's trying to give me some shit.
Yep. Shout out to Scumbags.
We're working on that.
You're going to have to fuck with Scumbags.
That feature and that promo money tapping in, dog.
Shout out to Scumbags. You know, I fuck with it. Pro Club 2 on the pads.
Shout out to Pro Club. Hell yeah, we doing it. I got a Pro Club on right now. LAI finna be mad as hell. Now we doing it. Like, this shit is really all new. Like I was saying, I started speeding or whatever the fuck because I finally, like, my older homie was in the booth too, so I was kind of like, damn, like, you know, this is who I'm riding around with.
Right.
Like, now he's gonna see me speeding some rhymes. What if I sound like shit? I've never rapped before, like, literally. So I went in there and I was rehearsing it. I kept doing it over and over. And then at that time, I ain't gonna lie, when I walked out the studio that day, I was like, that shit is hard as fuck in my head, you know, because I did it. And I was hoping that they felt the same way, and I'm pretty sure that they did because we dropped that shit on his channel. Because I have no channel, I'm not no rapper. He just wanted me to do that. We posted a picture of me with the North Carolina jersey. I think I was, what was I doing? I think I was just standing there. And I was standing at the mic in the little ass room. Like, you could really see how ghetto it was. Like, we didn't put no effort into it. They added some fucking lightning bolt. That shit looked so like cringy and corny, bro. But we dropped that, and in 1 month, that shit got 6K views. Mind you, the population in Pixley is 3,000.
Damn, for the whole city. The whole city is 3,000.
So where the other 3,000 come from? You get what I'm saying?
So that means that they watched that shit twice.
or feels from Tulare, and everyone else was tapping in.
Right.
Off my first song, and then we're like, what the fuck? Then, because I really made that song to bump it in the car, if I'm being honest. I wanted to ride it on the car with my homie that was in the booth and play my shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? This gangster ass fool that you're mobbing with. Imagine you want him to hear your song and you're mobbing because he knows that you're about that gangster ass shit that you're rapping about. You get me? I wanted to flex to my older homie basically, and then fucking we would go around. He would take me to Ivanhoe. He would take me to Visa. He would take me to camp. He would take me to these different hoods, and I'll spit my first song before I put it out. Before I went to the studio, recorded it. I would read my notes on the phone and play the beat in his car and turn it up in front of all the homies. Like once I did it in front of him, it's like the shyness went away, and I could do it in front of anyone now. Like I don't know how to explain it. He was the main one that I cared about. Like did he like? Once I seen he liked it, I could care less if the world likes it. Straight up, because that's really my older homie. Like that's like my scene popping in. I got bitches in my videos. They know what's cracking. Like everybody knows it's popping. I'm a character, man. Everybody wants me to wear their clothes. Like why you think so? Like I've been getting all this promo and merch not because I'm a rapper, because I'm a fucking marketing genius, homie. I say tell the fly baby moms to tap in, and it's like they know that they are gonna tap in. So they're like, hey, let me get you a sweater. You know, let me rock your shit, bro. And I let them know the price, and most of the time they cool with it. You know.
So you like baby mamas more than regulars?
I really
child
do.
to child that you like.
Because I got one. You gotta know how to treat the kids, man.
How old's your baby now?
My baby's about to be 5 years old on June 4th, Everly.
Oh, Everly?
Yeah, she looks exactly like me.
Aww.
I'll show you a picture of her after.
Okay.
She looks like, she's only 25% black though, so she looks straight Mexican, but her features are my face. Like if you look at my face, imagine my face on a little Mexican girl. I call her when I be in jail. She knows I go to jail now. Like she'd be like, Daddy, the police got you. You gotta start making better choices. And
so
like,
what's the longest that you've done in jail at one time?
If I'm keeping it G, 8 months.
8 months, that's the longest? What was that for?
For beating up a black guy that wanted to be a norteño.
Oh, okay.
Straight up. They know what's popping. They used to be my best friend. That's what's crazy, man. These guys used to be my best friend. Like, that should prove the point that, hell no, I fuck with my blacks. Like, everybody knows it's cracking. I don't even want to start saying the term, like, the blacks. Like, we're saying that because we're digging deep on this platform for the first time about this shit. Like, that's what I'm referring to as blacks. Like,
So this was someone you grew up with.
Yeah,
and he chose to be from opposite.
He used to be in my grandma's house where I'd be at, and he knows everything about me. He was my best friend. He was the dude in class. When we'd be in class, the teachers would be so annoyed because they'll be like, "These two fools are here. We'll finish each other's sentence." Like, we were the class clown, and you couldn't stop us. You know.
So did you expect him to
do that? No, I really didn't.
But did you expect him to want to be from the Mexican hood?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't.
You didn't expect him to want to be nothing.
I didn't expect him to want to be nothing.
And then if you did become something, why would you be my opposite?
Yeah.
Okay, so I understood because you have to understand he's not Mexican.
He's not
so
Mexican.
it may not resonate to him the same as it did to you.
Yeah, it meant a lot to me. Like, I'm from the.
But why even gangbang at all if you're gonna have to be against me?
Yeah.
Right, I understand what you're saying. So
he was kind of just tapped in with him, and he started talking shit about me because in my town, everyone started talking shit like, he's weird, he's black. Why is he kicking it with the Mexicans? Like,
okay.
You don't even know. Like, I mean, the black people have been hating on me too, like straight up. Like, Not everybody
hates on everybody.
Everybody hates on everybody. Hate is hate. Hate has no fucking race. Hate has no like.
It
has no boundary.
It has no race. You're absolutely right about that.
Hate has no race, though.
So that's why you went. That's why you went for 8 months, and then after that, now
beat the fuck out that fool.
If you go now, what is it more related to?
His pinky was hanging like this. His pinky was sticking out like this. That fool tried to say something about my daughter, man.
Oh, okay.
That fool.
Can you talk about that? Is it already an open thing?
Yeah, that was some juvenile shit. I was like,
okay.
I went in for assault with a deadly weapon at 245. If you catch that charge right now, as a grown-ass man, that's hectic, man. Be careful, man. Whenever you're beating somebody up, don't kick with your feet, because that's assault with a deadly weapon. Don't use no bat like the homie did. Don't do no low-out shit. Just use your hands, man. If you're a man and you want to fight, use your hands. Otherwise, take it to the furthest extent. Fuck it. But otherwise, do not kick nobody in their head or nothing, because you're going to jail, homie. Straight up. Fools don't know that. For all the kids my age, you like to jump fools and stuff, be careful. Like, don't get caught. At least if you're going to kick someone, you better get the fuck out of there after you kick them, because that's assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh my God, you're like sweating.
Your feet are on it.
Oh my God, this reminds me of this interview so much. When I told him to give a message to the fans, and he said some real ghetto shit. It's like pinned onto my Instagram story. I don't even remember. I fucking missed him. He was so burnt out too.
I was checking your shit out, and I seen him on your page.
Yeah, I loved him.
You know what's crazy? If I'm keeping it G, I did not know who you were before this. You know who did though?
Who?
My manager. He been trying to tap me in with you. He just didn't think like I was ready or whatever. Not ready, but like he basically didn't think that you would answer type shit, you know?
Right.
Like that, like really. But he seen Suede on your shit. He was like, he told himself, because like I said, he does everything for me. He told himself a mental note, like, I'm gonna get him on that platform.
Oh, and I tapped in.
Yeah, he knew this platform was gonna be good for me. That's what I'm saying. He was just waiting.
And I tapped in because I could see the talent ahead of time. So I tapped in with them, like, you know, let's link in. But I didn't know that you guys already had kind of lowball knew.
Yeah, we were already planning to come on here, you know?
Yeah, I love what I try to do here on Free World Order is I try to bring the most organic, like, good.
And it feels like
I
say you did a good ass job because it feels like I'm just talking to the homegirl.
Like, exactly. Really. Like, you're at home. This is something I don't want you to feel like you are on
trying to go
spectrum.
Viral.
Exactly. Of trying to go viral, trying to have a moment. There's a lot of things that we've thought in the media, not me, but people as a whole, and they need to be addressed, and we've addressed them. But in the same token, we want to know who you are as an artist. What makes you TommyGunz? Like, what do you like, what you don't like? What makes you tick? What makes you happy, sad? This is all the things that matter.
I'm a Cancer, so anything could get me.
When's your birthday?
July 9th. You say anything wrong or you say in the wrong energy, I'm gonna overthink the fuck out of it.
And you're gonna overthink it. But you guys are big on perception. How you're viewed by people matters.
Yeah,
I dated
I'm from
a
a Mexican
Cancer.
hood, so I gotta make it clear I'm a Mexican hood. So all the black people out there, I love you, dog. My mom's black on me. Don't forget, when I signed this record deal, she's getting blessed. A black lady's getting blessed after this.
Right. But when you go to jail, you're gonna identify
when I go to jail,
with your people.
When I go to jail, if the food's wrapped up, I'll shoot it to you. No, I'm just like, nah, but if you know, then you know, yeah.
Now, is your hood racist against black people?
Hell no.
Oh, okay.
I'm black and I'm from the hood. Like,
okay.
Like that.
So they don't, but there are some hoods back where I'm from, and there is areas, in Bakersfield and just different areas where Mexicans don't fuck with black people.
I like to make it clear, bro. The Valley's so different, man. Like,
so y'all do fuck with black people. Y'all just Mexican hood.
No, we fuck with anyone as long as you're not a norteño. the only reason we have our little in our Tulare County stigma, I wouldn't even call it a stigma. It's my stigma. I don't trust really too much black people from Tulare County because I don't know who you're related to. I don't know who your peoples are. I don't know if you tell someone, hey, I just saw this dude, boom, boom, boom. I'm a rapper now, so come on now. When I come out here to LA, everyone be showing love. All the black people right here be showing love.
Right.
Be like, what's cracking, man? Like, trust. They see
Right.
the energy. They see me walking in with my homies and they look at me like, that's right. And these are black people. They look at me like, that's right. Like, that's how you should look at it. You should look at it as like, this black fool's getting to be out here with the Mexicans shedding, like, black people got their stuff going on, but I'm black and I get to be with these fools showing it. Like, I'm putting us black people on the map. Like, really think about it like that. Like, I'm doing it in ways that most of you fools can't do it. Because I happen to be Hispanic too.
Right. And you identify with both.
Identify with both.
That's
My
good.
mom's black, man.
So, okay, so as far as the music goes, what was like your breakthrough moment? What was the song that got you viral? What do you feel like was what put you where you are now to where you're saying like people are paying you for promotion, they want you out there, they want interviews, they want all that. What
so
was
get me
it
to where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
If I'm keeping it G, it was I was locked up for a bit out of state and I fucking wrote, I was writing all these lyrics and this is after I dropped that song and I dropped my first ever EP. It's called Small Town Boy. It was all authentic. It was all gangbanging. It was all talking shit. It was all dissing Norteños. It was all just me getting shit off my chest, really no flow. So when I got locked up, I remember I was playing beats in my head to songs that I knew. And on the other side of my brain, I was using it to write down lyrics on a piece of paper. And then at the same time, I'm over here making the flow in my head, like how it's going to sound. Like, I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, I'm coming up with lyrics and playing the beat in my head and writing it down all at the same time because I don't have no phone. I can't hear the beat. Like, I have to imagine the beat and imagine lyrics at the same time and write that down on a piece of paper. I turned a blank piece of paper into a fucking like masterpiece. Like, and I wrote this song in there. It was
this was in jail.
It was in jail. It was a remix of Lefty Gunplay shit. The song called Soul Snatcher. And I remixed it. It's an old ass Busta Rhymes type beat, and I remixed it and I wrote it called They Hate Me. And the chorus was like, these bitches in Tulare County with my baby. Everywhere I go, I drive these buses crazy. I just basically remixed Lefty shit because I saw the energy that came with that video. And mind you, I seen that video before I got locked up. So the whole time I was locked up, I was thinking of that video like, damn, that nigga's popping, you know? I want to be like that. I want to be popping it where I can finally embrace my character like to the world because I feel like a lot of fools try to compare me to him. But in reality, like, I'm my own person. I just happen to barely get popping right now. Like, you don't know that I've been in my hood right here loped out and these fools tell me to stop doing this and that, go home with the fam and stop, and I don't. Like,
do you feel like people compare you to Lefty?
When I'm really my own shit, you know? I like to do this too. Why you think, come on now, why you think I like to do that? Like, it's just a thing.
Who else do you get compared to? Do you get compared to Suede?
Rimble.
Or
I don't compare to Suede. Rimble. They say I'm the Mexican Rimble. I guess who tapped in and sent me the open? Rimble.
I can see you sounding a tad, but
because I'm polite. Like, I make my lyrics.
Because Rimble raps a matter of factly. You know what I mean?
Me
like,
too.
Very polite. Like, in a matter of fact.
He overly does it though. He does it like really good to where.
Yeah, his is very politically correct.
To where he should get the LLC already.
Yeah, Mexican politically correct. Yeah. I can see that, but I don't think you tried to sound like him.
Yeah, exactly. I don't.
But I can see where they could compare it. A Lefty, no, I don't see that.
I feel like I got like I'm black, but I've been around Mexico so long, like my voice is like transitioning, you know?
Now, when you
Not even my voice, my lingo is already set. Like, I'm Mexican, but my voice, like the way I sound, I feel like I got the like a skater dude voice.
Yeah, you do.
Dead ass, bro.
You
like,
do. It's
I hear
very
myself,
much so whitewash.
who's pointed out? Yeah, exactly. Like, whitewash, I want to say. That's why they capping on me with a positive note. But in reality, like, I'm just a cool ass fool. Like, straight up, I don't need a sound. I don't need to. Hey, what up, cuz? To sound like this is me, dog. Like, and if I laugh and I giggle in front of the hoes, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's me. You get what I'm saying? I'm really me. Like, I could care less.
When you set out to rap, you just use your real voice.
Yes. People say that I rap how I talk.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, they used to say that, rest in peace, about my friend Draco. Like, Draco sounded exactly how he rapped in person. Yeah, he'd be like, hey, listen, free. What you doing? I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, but that's how he rapped too. You feel me? So he sounded exactly.
Draco a legend, man. The rap game ain't gonna be the same without bro.
Yeah, no, it's not. Rest in peace to Draco. I miss you, friend. Yeah. Did you have any inspiration from him or the Sting Team or anything growing up?
Hell yeah.
Y'all seen them out there?
Not inspiration in rap, but inspiration is in like, I love rap now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm glad there's rappers like him out there because I get to go on my YouTube and put Draco.
Right.
And mob in the car bumping Draco. Like,
right.
Imagine Draco never lived or was ever born. We would never have that sound. Like,
no, never.
Who would have done that? Now you got hella fools trying to sound like him.
Right. Did you guys have any inspiration in Pixley that y'all was listening to, like,
my older
out
homies?
Here?
My older homies used to make music. Like, imagine a group of fools, like, they really with the shit, but they just want to make some flappers about being with the shit.
Right.
And it happened to not really go anywhere because they're really with the shit. They ain't out here promoting music. Like, they just dropped that shit. Kind of how I started off. And then these fools seen that 6K in 1 month for someone that doesn't even know. No one even knows who the fuck I am.
What do you think, what do you think it was? Was it just you?
I think it was because I went around before. Like I said, before I dropped that, I was literally, bro, fools know, if you're from Tulare County, I'm outside with it. Like, you know me. It don't matter what city you're from. I've been over there. Like, I've shown face over there. Wherever the gangbangers are at, I'm over there. If my town is getting a little dry and the homies want to go post up with their fam, fuck it, I'm going to Ivanhoe. I'm going to Vice to go post up and look for these fools. I was on it. Like, so everywhere I would go, I was spitting my flow out there. Like, hey, you guys fuck with this? And the homie would turn up in his car. Mind you, I already spit it to him. He's my older homie, the one I said I impressed. So even he's all excited now, like, let's go over there and show these fools. Now I got a group of like 10 fools in Ivanhoe, in camp and Ivanhoe, surrounding me. And we're right there, and I'm spitting it in the car, like on some ghetto ass shit. We're right there drinking. All the homies posted right there. Right. And I spit it to everyone. Everybody hyping me the fuck up. Everyone's hyping me up. When I finally went to the studio, spit that shit, man, that shit was cool as fuck. Like, and we dropped it, and it got 6K in 1 month. And I think it was because I already had the streets buzzing because I was spitting it in people's faces before I dropped it. Right. You get me? So when did you start resonating and getting attention in LA? Because I seen you've been on Corner Store LA. Yeah. You've been on the interview with, who's the interviews you've done so far? Food Community, right? Oh, I can't remember. I've been doing so much. It was a Food Community, Mando, I did those. Okay. The first one I ever did though was Destructive Films. Shout out to Destructive Films. Okay. I did Camp Capone. You've done a lot of the like freestyle ones, right? I did Camp Capone. But that one's not coming out. That's what I was about to say. I make it clear, like, I've been on these big ass platforms, but check it out like this. I've been rapping for 1 year, right? Right. But I was stuck in Pixie, so no one gave a fuck. Right. So why is the Camp Capone one not coming out? Hey, I wasn't popping, you know? I'm telling you, like, I'm getting to that part right now. Okay. But fucking, I was rapping for a year, doing my hood shit, so I wasn't really paying too much attention to the rap, to how big it was doing. My manager was keeping track of all that, like, you know, keep blowing up, whatever. And then fucking, He's the one that put me in these rooms, and I just show up to the room and I show out. That's why I try to make it clear, like, I just happen to be a lucky motherfucker. Like, I've been on these big ass platforms within a span of 3 months. I've been on the rap game for 3 months, but I've been rapping for a year. You get me? Right. All these people ask me for pictures, hey, TommyGunz. Like, still to this day, when fools say TommyGunz, it don't really make my head turn too much, you know? If you're from the hood and you know me since middle school, everybody calls me Julio. That's my name. Like, they be like, hey, where's Julio at? Hey, Julio. And then my head will turn instantly. Like, that's me. I need to get used to, like, TommyGunz. Like, I just created that fucking name and people happen to, like, love it, you know? Like, I made that name something. Like, that shit trips me out. For 3 months, I moved to LA and started kicking my raps, and now everybody wants to pay attention. So you live here now in LA? No, I don't live here. I was living here for like 2 months. Like, oh, okay. Like, December, January, and February, I think. I lived in LA. I was living in South Central for a bit in Westmont. Okay. That's how my shit got cracked off. Like, it's really true, man. If you want to chase your dreams, how you said, come to LA. Like, right. If who's ain't fucking with you in your town, they shouldn't feel no type of way if you go to LA. And that's what I had to do. That's how that shit works, dog. Like, straight up. I've been rapping for a whole year, and I'm saying it like it's so dreadful because it feels like a long time to me, but some fools take like 3 years of rapping before niggas even hear their voice, and now they get to be on Camp Capone. Now they get to be with the homegirl right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've done this in 3 months. All this shit you see right here, this is 3 months fresh. I'm the new kid on the block. Like, I'm fresh on the scene. It's TommyGunz. Right. That shit's crazy, man. So how'd you come up with the name TommyGunz? I'm gonna keep it G. I always try to do best. I seen fucking, I was on my phone one day looking at freestyle, like people doing the mic drops freestyle, and I seen that rapper, Chino the P, he was rapping and he said this one bar like, something, I hit you with the TommyGunz, or something about TommyGunz. And I literally just said, hey, that should be my name. Right. Straight up, because me and the homie were thinking about what's my name gonna be, and we kept overthinking the fuck out of it. And then I just literally just picked it like that. Like, I knew it had to be something related to with the gun. Right. You know? With the gun. It had to be something with the gun, and I was like, the TommyGunz, like, it's an old ass gun. They don't make those anymore. Like, you can't go purchase a Tommy gun right now. They don't even make them anymore, and they don't make them like me no more. That's how I feel. Right. That's my own little personal fix on it. Like,
Right.
You ain't never seen this before. You never seen a black Sureño mix doing what I'm doing and this quick of amount of time and be from the Central Valley. I'm not a Southsider. I'm a Sureño. We go head up with Norteños. Like, these fools know what's cracking with me. Everyone in Lake.
What's the difference between the Southside and the Sute or Sureño?
Just grew up in the South Side. This is SoCal, right? Like, I didn't grow up here.
Okay, so
I don't talk
Southside,
like this.
Southside,
You never hear me say on a day, homies. Like, I don't talk like that. You get me? Like, I'm from the Valley. Like, I'm a small town boy. I got my own lingo. Like, I don't talk like a black dude. Like, I'm myself. I literally got a mixture of everything. Like, I fuck with what I fuck with. If I think something's cool, I'ma do it. You get what I'm saying? If the homies say, don't wear that Gucci belt, like, if I want to wear the Gucci belt, I'm gonna wear the Gucci belt. You get what I'm saying? It ain't gonna look weird because I could dress like this. You get what I'm saying? Look at me. Like, I'm black.
You're black. Like, why can't you dress like this?
Not that they do, not that they tell me not to, but I'm saying if they were to do it, I probably still wouldn't listen. Like,
right.
But if you know, then you know. Like, I never listen, dog. Only to my homie Fly. Like, shout out to the homie from the hood. Like, that's my big homie right there.
Right, the one that you said you were with.
Not even him. He's some mysterious character that I don't want no one to know about because that's my older homie. Like,
right.
The one that I'm shedding light to is the one that I was really in the streets driving every day. He would come to my mom's house. He knows my mom. He'll pull up in my drive-thru. My mom will be like, "Don't play that fucking music loud in this driveway. You better fucking this, that." And then he'll be hella respectful, like, "Oh, I'm sorry, man." Like, and this was bald-headed with face tats and bald Mexican food, tall as fuck. This will pull up to my pad. Like, I love that fella.
Is
so
your
respectful.
mom older?
He's the one that taught me how to be respectful, man. Straight up. He was very adamant on it, like, throw people off. Like, you see how I look like this? Oh, if I see an old lady, if you see an old lady walking and she's taking forever to get to the crosswalk, you better grab her arm and make her go faster just so you can throw that old lady off.
Right.
So then she sees the next homie, she won't look at him like, ugh, let me clutch my purse. She's gonna look like maybe he has a heart too, like, you know?
Right.
Like, I love to walk in a room with all these face tats and be like, what's cracking? Like, and be like polite and introduce myself to everyone in the room. I don't just walk in like I'm that nigga, like, oh, y'all better walk up to me. I'm from a Mexican community, bro. When you walk in someone's house, you better shake everyone's hand and say what's up. This is their house. This ain't your fucking house. Like, go say what's up. If there's 15 people there, you have to introduce yourself to 15 people. And if you're gangbanging, you're from Mexican hood, you know what's popping. When you go to a function and there's 30 homies right there, you gotta bang your hood 30 times. What's cracking? Gunner from Bottom Southside Peaks on Mucho Gusto. 30 times in a row. 30 times, 30 times, 30 times. Like, I know what's popping already. Like, fools can't trick me. Like, I know the politics. Like,
right. You grew up around
Trez,
there,
like,
you know how to move and how to act.
Trez, like, man, those fools got me laced up good.
So as far as the music goes, like, what is it that you want your people, your supporters, your fans to get out the music? Like, what is it that you look for when you execute stuff? Tell us what you want people to know about TommyGunz.
That I'm a small town boy. And that I've been quiet my whole life. Like, the whole story, I never really dug that deep into the story that I just did right now. Me growing up, being the new kid on the block, and I don't have no friends. Like, I've been quiet my whole life, and now I just got a lot to say. Like, it's just all coming out now. Like, I got a lot of people supporting me. The homies fuck with me. I got kids asking me for pictures. I got fools tatting me up. Shout out to Cold Hearted Tattoos. I took pictures with his kids, man. You don't know how that made me feel. Like, I look at him like, I wish I could get a tattoo from him.
Right.
And his kids look like, I want to get a picture with him. Like,
right.
It's love. It's all love. Like, love ain't got no race either. Hate ain't got no race. Love ain't got no race.
That
like,
shit is tough.
So hating, man.
It is tough. Kids don't just grow up and decide we're going to be racist. Kids don't know the difference between nothing. That shit is taught in the home. So everybody can coexist. You know, I grew up in Bakersfield, small town. There's an area where there was like a lot of Mexicans. My mom and dad ran the region over there. We used to whip everybody ass, and it was all Mexicans on the team because it was black. And they wasn't racist or nothing.
Okay, so my area no racist either.
Yeah, everybody was cool. But I never knew growing up, like, oh, these is Mexicans over here or nothing. I just was like, we played soccer. That's how I looked at it, like, we all playing soccer. Like, I knew I was black, but my dad looks Mexican. He's from Trinidad. He's mixed. He's Spanish. So it's not just fully a black man that I see when I go out. I see a black woman from my mom, but I don't just see a full black man with my dad. So I was always versatile to race. So I understood. I wanted you to clip a lot of things on here because I knew people felt a way about certain stuff. And I know that the interviews might come off. Nothing wrong with you embracing where you grew up. There's nothing wrong with you embracing who you are. There's nothing wrong with that. But I think for your fans and the people around, they needed to understand that it wasn't like a personal attack against one race versus another. You just grew up around your Hispanics in Pixley, and that's what you're used to, and that's what you took. So I'm glad you addressed it, and I'm glad we talked about it. Is there like anything that when it comes to you and your music that you want people to take from who you are? Is there a message that you might have to the fans? Like, what do you want them to get? I know you just said some of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, like I said earlier, just like I'm really like this in real life. Like I'm a nice, polite guy, and I get faded here and there, and I like to act out and do this and that. Like, don't take nothing too personal, man. Because if I say something like how serious I am right now, I'm not fucking around. You know, I really want you fools to know this. When I'm talking like this, that's when you pay attention. Otherwise, don't like feed into it or don't create speculation on me. Like that just makes me feel like I'm more popping. I want to talk more shit just because you speculating on my life.
Right.
You get me? Like I'm just living my life. Don't be like, oh, why does he not fuck with the black guy? You don't know what I be doing on the weekends. You don't know if the black girls be tapping in. You don't know that. Like you don't know nothing. Like.
Right. And what is like a message that you have to your younger supporters? Because you're 20 years old.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old.
Very successful for a 20-year-old. You know, you're doing promo. You're getting your name out there.
I appreciate
You're
that.
not signed.
I'm not signed. I'm independent right now.
Right, he's independent. But there's a lot of people looking and willing and ready to get you where you want to be.
There's people trying to sign. There's already at least, I want to say, I'm going to do it right now and call it out. There's probably like 5 record labels tapping in with the kid right here.
So what like message would you give to your younger supporters, and what's some advice you would give to your younger fans out there that may want to make music, may not want to make music, might not even know where they're going right now with life?
If it's for music, man, if you do this shit for all the wrong reasons, if you do this rap shit to make money and you're only in the studio rapping because you want to be rich or you want a chain, it ain't gonna work, bro, because the world ain't gonna bless you, man. Like straight up. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, man. I just explained my story and this and that. So the moment I decided to start kicking these raps, what do you think I started rapping about? My life. That's why it's just taking off. Like I get on these interviews, I don't have to act. This is really me. This ain't scripted. We can talk about what we're gonna do.
This is literally us improvising.
Straight
everything.
Up. But if you do this shit for the wrong reasons, it's like the world ain't gonna bless you. It's like God knows, like he don't deserve it. Like he thinks he's gonna make it, but I won't let him make it.
Yeah.
The whole time you're in the studio paying for this, promo, paying for this. I haven't paid for a damn thing that I've done, bro. Straight up, all these music videos, this promo or whatever the fuck, I get paid to do that shit. Why? Because I'm a character. Like, I'm really like this. They want me to put their sweater on and say, tell the fly baby mamas to tap in. They don't want the next guy because the next guy's just trying to get money and be like, oh, give me money. Like,
right.
I just let them know, like, hey, yo, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I charge, man, but this and this and that. Like, I don't care. Like, here, you get what I'm saying? Instead of someone else that pulls up, texts them, yo, you need promo? I charge this, like, thirsty for it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't be thirsty for it. Like, just be yourself, man. Like, and then it's just gonna work out. That's why it's working so quick for me, because I'm humble, man. Like, I let everybody know I'm lucky. Like, I'm lucky to be in these rooms within 3 months. I'm not gonna act like I'm a joint. Like, I am a joint. I happen to be, but I'm saying I'm not gonna act like that though. Like, I'm not gonna walk in the room and belittle the next food. Like, straight up.
Right.
That's just so, like, it makes me feel bad. Like, straight up, that shit would hurt my heart, making someone. Basically, I don't get a kick out of putting a room full of people and clowning on one person. I don't like to do that, man. That should have been the easy target in the hood, man. Like, everybody has their house. After they go to the block, they go home and they're like, yeah, man, I had a good day at the block. Me, I'm still at the block. Or when I go home, I'm fucking going back to the block, or I don't want to be at my house. So, like, I've always been the easy target. Like, Dennis was always like, this was a character, man. Like, when does he ever go home? Like, I've always been the easy target. Like, I pull up with some clothes that's funny looking or something, whatever the fuck, or it's not their type of drip. They'll be like, what the fuck is that? And clown on it or whatever. Just cap real quick. And then the next day, I'll probably pull up with like this, fresh as fuck, and they still cap. They'd be like, why you fresh? You ain't going nowhere. Like, I can't win. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Straight up. I'm just a character, and I embrace it. Like, I'm funny, man. I'm a cancer, but with my homies, man, I don't take it too personal. You know?
Right.
They love me, man. They'll do anything for me. Like,
right.
Straight up. That's why I let them cap, because it's all good. It's all love, man.
Well, I'm so glad we got to get a background of like who you were as a person, who you are as an artist, like how you got your breakthrough, well, how you got where you are now. Is there anywhere you want to see yourself in the next couple of years? Anybody out here in LA you want to work with? Do you fuck with any of the LA artists? Tell us a little bit about that, because we didn't talk much about you coming to LA. We mostly just sat on Pixley.
Yeah.
So what
I'm
is
glad
it?
we did that though, because
of course.
They need to know about Bakersfield and Pixie.
Exactly, and I love the connection.
And it's just know it looks good right here, man. The homegirl actually set it up, man. If you fools could see, like, what I can see, this is.
Oh, we're gonna take some pictures. Y'all gonna see it.
We're on the rooftop.
We're gonna
right
get
now.
the little rooftop experience.
She set it up. It's just solid. But I was about to say, what do you ask me?
So give us a background of
Oh, some artists.
Yeah, some artists you want to work with.
Hey, I'm
in
gonna keep it G.
LA.
Like
Your LA.
somebody brought this
your
up to
LA
me.
fan base.
Somebody brought this up to me off camera because recently I've been thinking every time someone asks me about what features I want, I never really know what to say. I always just say the homie because I really rather make music with him.
Right.
But I've been on the last interviews, I've been making it clear like I finally discovered who I want features with. That they're bigger than me. Like it's gonna probably surprise you because they're all black.
Right.
It's O3 Clan.
Okay.
And who else was it? R3 the Chili Man.
Oh yeah.
R3 the Chili Man.
Okay. Yeah.
It's because those three artists that I named are whenever you play their music, all their songs are good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're those type of artists. Like you don't have to worry about they play this song by them. Like just let the mix play, man. Straight up. Every single one that pops on is good. Like that's how the rapper I want to be. That inspires me because if you go check my shit out, bro, I guarantee you I have no bad songs. To me, I think some of them are bad because I made them, but go check the views out on those songs. The songs that I don't really fuck with, they happen to like.
Those are the ones that
my biggest song right now is Eastbound. It's the slowest song that I make cadence good. Like it's like some slow shit you could bump in the car with your girl smoking in the morning, and she ain't gonna be like, "Why you got this gang banging that shit on?" She might be like, "Hey, I like that beat too." You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Off the rip, that's by myself, no label, no nothing, dog. I got at least like.
So yeah, because you're not signed. It's just you and your management.
It's me and my management.
Okay.
Me and 16 management.
All right. Well, I'm so happy to be one of your first interviews. I know I'm not the first, even though y'all know I like to be the first. I feel
you was the first that I dug deep in my story, though.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the first, real exclusive one. And we did almost 2 hours. So I'm going to cut this up and get it right where it needs to be.
I see my manager already getting up, stretching his legs. Like, I know what that means already.
Boy, look, we'll take our time. But no, thank you so much, though, for tapping in, giving us a background of who you are and what you have going on. If there's anybody you want to shout out, shout your socials out. But if there's anybody you want to shout out, any message you want to give to the fans, anything you want to say before we sign off?
Shout out to my mom, straight up. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to the homies from the hood. Shout out to the homies that are locked up, that are not from my hood. Free Minor from the STL gang, man. You know what's popular. I came a long way, dog. I know you remember sliding in that bucket, Tito's. I know who was in the G-Whip, man. I remember everybody that was in the G-Whip when I had shit. And I would call Foo's phone and they didn't want to pick that shit up, homie, because they knew I was going to ask for a ride or I wanted to kick it or I didn't want to be in my pad or we pulled to the store and you gotta pay for me, dog. You got to get me sometimes. Like, I remember who never made me feel no type of way.
Right.
Like, you see me popping out, you see all these chains, you see this Fetty I got on me and these badass clothes, this is going to be you too, straight up. All the gangsters are going to eat first, homie. Everyone you see me out here popping with, these are my rap homies. I fuck with them tough. They got motion going on too, but don't ever feel like I'm Hollywood, homie, straight up. I'm going to make sure mine eat first. I'm going to take care of my priorities first, just like these other rappers are doing it. You know what I'm saying? They hug me like little bro and do this and that, but at the end of the day, they take care of their business. That's what I'm doing too. Don't ever forget. Straight up, I want to make that shit clear. Like, because this happened in 3 months. I'm really fresh on the scene. This fame pictures, 3 months, homie. 3 months that this has been happening to me. 3 months that record label finally tapped in for the first time ever. Someone offered me money for my lyrics. It was 3 months ago. That's when I started taking it hella serious. But I've been rapping and spitting in the studio, sweating my ass off for a year, homie. Don't ever feel discouraged, man. Like, that's all I want to say. And be genuine with your shit. Don't do it. Don't rap to get a chain. Don't rap to get money. Rap to tell your story and to put your purpose out there so you're not crying at home, homie. Like, just let it out. Like, let it out on the mic and then it's going to do something. It'll pop off. Like, God's going to see that it's genuine and it'll work, bro. Right. Straight up. Absolutely. If he knows deep down in your heart you just want bitches and strippers and coke at the strip club, then it ain't going to happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout your socials out. TommyGunz _93256. Is that on everything? That's on everything. What do you have? I just got Instagram and on YouTube. YouTube, you don't have TikTok? Instagram, my only source. I don't got TikTok. But go follow 16 Management on TikTok. That's where you see me popping on TikTok. Okay. I'm popping on TikTok and I don't even got a TikTok. And he'll be on this clip and this interview clips will be on mine, which is Free World Order 03. And shout out to everybody that's been tapping in. I know y'all, I haven't dropped an interview on my platform. I got some hot shit coming for you guys outside of my platform. Y'all already know how I do. I'm gonna bring y'all the hottest exclusive interviews all the time from the hottest niggas all over. Everybody from the Valley tap in too. Like if you got some motion going on, tap in with the homegirl. If you ain't got no motion, don't tap in because don't tap in. She got niggas booked. Because we don't do no free interviews. In Bakersfield, shout out to you. Shout out to Pixley. Shout out to the whole city. Y'all know we lit.